It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A very, very, very Merry Christmas from all of us here at 2K Sports. Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Ernie Johnson. Ho, ho, ho. Happy to be with you.
Yes.
Shaka Claus. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, what a year they're having. They've run up the best record in the NBA with some absolutely flawless performances. They've been a fun team to watch over the first half of the season. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. But what's most important is you get hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on your team. And those guys know how to pace themselves. And you can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for...
Quality veterans won't allow...
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And before we... Thanks, DA. And it's probably easier to straddle those rules when the mandate is win now. That's the coach's mentality anyway. Well, what an honor it is to be able to play on Christmas Day, which has become the NBA Showcase Day. All players want to play on Christmas Day, and we know just how much pressure on these guys knowing that everyone's watching these games.
Yeah, it is. I mean, everybody's home with their family. You get around, you've had a great meal. You're playing on Christmas Day. And a few teams that are playing, you have all the other teams and everybody in the NBA world watching you amongst everybody else in the world.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. The dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs. And it's Pierce in at the 3 slot. Clock at 6. Outside Griffin. It's stolen. Nance passes to Butler. There's the screen to the inside and stolen by Jordan. We play just over a minute here in the first. And Redick kicks to Paul. From deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's Los Angeles. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
When you're playing that type of defense, talking is key, and they did a superb job of doing that.
Oh, about time. Starting to wonder a bit if they were ever gonna knock a shot down.
And they pick up 2.
The interior game of DeAndre, a high percentage shooter who takes smart shots when given room.
Here's Butler. He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Paul. Here's up top. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Paul missing again.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
On that play, you gotta trust your teammates. Instead of forcing that one, just pass it.
There's a screen. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off. The Clippers trail. Paul dishes to Redick. Pick by Griffin. Jordan the pass to Paul. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Paul's got himself on the board with 3 there. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Nance a screen on Paul. Paul against Butler. Young outside. Jacks up a 3. Jordan with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Pierce's shot is good.
What focus from the veteran Pierce. Nothing shakes this guy when he's going up with his jumper.
And the thing about Laker fans, I mean, they've always been used to their team being the favorite to win most nights. Lately, though, it's more about the excitement that their young players bring to the game and hopefully the bright future ahead.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Griffin. The past month has been surreal. Averaging 17 points per game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. What incredible numbers. He has been a beast.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Butler kicks to Young. Butler against Paul. 5 on the clock and taken away by Paul. And he converts the layup. Paul's got 5.
Even in the later stages of his career.
Come on, gentlemen. Let's go. Paul is running away with this court. He's having too much success attacking us from the perimeter. Let's smother him and take away those easy looks. All right? It starts right now, fellas. Let's go.
Everybody. But at the end, yeah, I think Chris Paul still might look at that coaching.
Randall's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul against Butler. Passes to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Young dishes to Butler. And motivation is such a key component for being a successful coach. Steve, how hard is it, you think, for a coach to consistently connect with this team over the course of the season and a lot of times deliver the same message over and over again?
You know, it's hard. You got to be creative. And I think also you got to build the right culture where guys buy in. But they have to buy into what you're selling. You got to be true to who you are, great character and great trust. And also you can't waver. When the coaches start wavering, players start to see that and feel that.
They know it, don't they?
And it goes south.
They smell blood. They know that a coach is not standing on a solid foundation.
Right.
He kicks to Randall. There's a screen. Back to Butler. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Really, a combination of smart coaching and even better execution. When you have that, the game comes easily to you.
Spates checked in for the Clippers. Rivers comes in for Chris Paul. And Mbamute the pass to Rivers. Spates kicks to Mbamute. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Butler dishes to Young. That was enough space for Young to convert the deep ball.
And Young can knock those down if you give him the chance.
Rivers kicks to Spates. Butler against Rivers. Out left to the wing. Left side, Griffin. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Butler kicks to Ingram. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Here's Griffin. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He knew he had a matchup he wanted, and he did a great job.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen. We've had our chances on offense, though it's close.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Spates. Pierce comes in for Mbamute. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Rivers. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Taking a look at the Lakers. Butler, he's in at the point. Larry Nance out there with Dang. And it's Young. And it's Zubats in at the center position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against the Magic had a huge game. He finished with 42 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Okay, Dave, thanks for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
He will remember that one for the rest of his life.
With the Clippers, you know that they're feeling the pressure too, Steve. It's rare to have a team with as many stars as they do and not go deep into the playoffs. Yeah,
if you're a Clippers fan, though, and the Clippers organization, you need to approach it like this. One step at a time. They know they have talent to compete with anyone in this league. Sometimes you get the feeling that they are just thinking too far ahead and not focusing on the now.
And Paul Pierce, the legend. He had been up in the air in the last couple of years about retiring. No matter when he retires, he'll be headed to the Hall of Fame with his accolades.
Yeah, he sure will. I mean, you know him much as a Celtic, but he's played for a few different teams. The one thing you know about him, he's incredibly clutch. He's one of those players you can give the basketball at the end of the game. He wants it, and he knocks down daggers.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Butler against Paul. Right side, Butler. Lakers passing it around. Here's Nance. No good. And the Clippers will come the other way. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they came out with a W every time they played this squad last year. A stark contrast drawn between the conference's haves and have-nots.
Second foul of the first half. They have a decision to make now. Leave him in or have him take a seat.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. It's stolen by Nance. Paul with the steal.
He doesn't let you off the hook play. He likes to draw contact, and usually gets to the free throw line.
Los Angeles shooting their fourth and fifth shots.
No, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, free agent.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Good on the second free throw. And Smitty, as great as Griffin has been, he has had run-ins with off-the-court issues too. Had to miss, in fact, a large portion of the season after a scuffle with a member of his own Clipper training staff.
Yeah.
Well, that incident was a big reason why the Clippers weren't able to challenge for a better seed in the West. Blake needs to clean up his act and just make sure he stays on the court. When he's on the court, the Clippers are fantastic, and so is he.
Oh, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. And Chris Paul has been in the league long enough now for many fans never to get to see just how he was when he was a younger player. Steve, in a word, he was scary with his athleticism.
Yeah, Chris Paul has done a nice job of being able to play at a high level. Yes, he's getting older. He's had some injuries. But he's one of those guys, yes, you would love to have your athletic ability, but he can still be a top of the game with his smarts and his ball handling, the way he plays. So he doesn't have to be a high flyer to affect the game. That's Chris Paul.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Griffin passes to Pierce. Feeds it to Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Left side, Griffin. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Butler dishes to Nance. Back to Butler. He lobs it up. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate. anticipate the opening to create a turnover so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see two tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
In the corner, Nance with it. Pass to Ingram. There's the three. And again, no good by the Lakers. Clippers leading by 8. And stolen by Butler. The finish. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss many of those.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
From downtown, Griffin grabs the board. Griffin's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Butler against Paul. There's the dish to Redick. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. Good defensive work there by Young. The Lakers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Back to Butler. And stolen by Redick. To the paint. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And we're through the...
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Again, a big scoring performance for you in the first half. Is starting strong been an emphasis for you?
Oh, yeah, man, you know.
All right, come on, guys. Shake it off. Listen, guys, we've got one guy.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Heading underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. The Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan, are the bigs. Rivers out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Pierce in at the small forward position. Butler, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And when having discussions about the Lakers over the years, one word that has rarely been mentioned is rebuild. The franchise is used to championships, not rebuilding.
And another word that they lack is superstar. You're not accustomed to seeing the Lakers without a true superstar on that roster. And they've also always been a top destination for the A-list free agents.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, as we know, Chris Paul is such a student of the game. He really is a coach on the floor, but he can be hard on his teammates. Austin Rivers said he's the one that's going to put you in your place. He's going to tell you the truth. He's going to yell at you. All the good point guards have to be the bad guy sometimes. He's a leader, man. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. He certainly backs it up on the floor.
3 straight misses to start the 3rd period. Still trying to find that rhythm.
3rd quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. They set the pick. Down low, Zubac. So the whistle. Blows on the shot and 2 free throws. For the
you want to run?
Hey, Smitty, you won an NBA title
Yeah.
with the Spurs back in
Are you in part right now?
2003. Do you feel that changed?
I'm in my court, so if you want to just join me, then go ahead.
All right.
You're gonna go on your
I'm gonna go